A somewhat patriotic feel to set the stage in this one. The color wheel of the USA on display. A couple of teams who don the red and blue. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense has the ball first today. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Using his legs, it's Dupree. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Weeks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up at field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. So Kansas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Great move. Now he's got room. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here comes the heat. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
7, Kansas 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air, it's Marshall. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
7, Kansas 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And what a push rush up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weeks. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Weeks. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Simon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Weeks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. On the ground, it's Stewart. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Brings up second down.
To the air on second down. Sure hands. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest.
Leaves it with the back.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Marshall. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Makes the grab outside. It's Cook.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Across the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They take the lead with the 6.
Louisiana Tech.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Looking for space. It's Stewart.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Marshall. Fears the pressure. Keeps it going. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no boss, get it together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man, it's Marshall. Fires to the tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 12 over FIU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. But the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through